What's worse, German humor or French hygiene? British food. Yeah.
That is hilarious considering that I'm currently stuck in Paris again in Assassin's Creed, and I'm just like, I hate it here. 9th century Paris, so it's worse. Who's the leader? Charles the Fat. Oh, boy. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the stream. I am Evia. We're playing D&D. Yay! We didn't get the Strixhaven 2 weeks ago because 3 out of 4 of us were sick, and the 4th was snowed in. Life happened.
Fortunately,
It wasn't fun.
But we're all better now, and the one who was snowed in has been freed.
Yeah.
For now.
I mean, I don't think we'll get that much snow anymore this year, or this winter.
We tend to get ours biggest heavy fall in February. Right, Mace? Thick wood.
You can honestly never know how much snow we're going to get where I'm at.
I mean, you guys shut down when there's like not even an inch, so.
To be fair, we've also gotten snow before October.
Yes. And in April or June, one of those months.
Totally normal to get snow there.
Y'all want chaotic weather? Come to Wisconsin. You'll hate it. Anyways, we are back. I am Evia. We are joined by my friend Maceofspades. Hi, Mace.
Hello.
And Kyo. Hi, Kyo.
Hello.
And Sume. Hi, Sume.
Evening.
It's afternoon, though. Alright, you're an hour
Close
ahead.
enough.
It's night, though.
Time zones!
Subjective.
Time zones.
I'll just split the difference.
Overruled.
Objection! Wait.
You are
Time
already
is just an
overruled.
illusion.
Tonight.
Cat, what are you doing?
How are the kitties?
Oh, pretty good.
They haven't
one of
torn up
them-
anything or themselves yet?
Yeah, not torn up that bad, but yeah. Well, one of them is sleeping at my feet right now, what is nice. The other one is discovering stuff, what is not as nice. But yeah. Overall, they're good, I'd say.
That's good.
Are you eating? I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. Get that out of your mouth.
Been there, done that several times. Loved it when your cat loves to eat cords to electronics that you really need.
I'm back.
Alright.
Get that out of the mouth.
So,
That is
Yeah.
a refrain
much.
when you deal with pets, toddlers.
Yeah.
sometimes yourself.
We have curtains, and those curtains are like thin strands of like plastic fabric. Like
yeah.
they're like those yeah, like string curtains. They eat that.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Sounds like a cat.
Yep. Yep. You know, one of them is really clumsy, the other one eats the cat's litter stuff. Yeah, we'll never buy that litter again. She just sits there and eats that shit. And they're like, oh my god. Why?
That cat's as sharp as a bowling ball.
Yeah. I do have 2 stupid cats, and you know, I just get the comment of, yeah, like owner the pets are. And I'm like, thank you.
Welcome to being the cat mom.
And here's mine, just being lazy all the time.
Alrighty. So we last left off. Things happened. The party investigated Bosun Tavern, learned that Dean Tullis was talking to some students who went insane the previous day. They questioned Dean Tullis. They did not get a lot of answers out of her. And then they took a test and leveled up. So congrats on hitting 7th, everybody.
Yep.
As for the test results, Gulliver and Eco passed. Yoseff did not. And due to his very apparent depression about himself, the TA who was in charge of the test told Eco and Gulliver to, maybe you should cheer up your friend. And that's where we left off.
If you have some time, Yoseff, we would like to talk with you.
We need to talk, buddy.
Sorry, I should probably be studying more.
Oh no, he's turning into Dexter when he went
You
to
should probably
college.
get therapy.
I'd rather not waste our time.
You know where I came from? Failure usually led to death.
Oh, great!
That's something that
Best
I
year.
had. That's something that I needed to learn and adapt to myself coming here. After my first failure on a test, I had sought a mentor figure and learned that death is a normal part of life. Not death, sorry. Oh, that's
Doing great, buddy. Keep it up.
yep.
Yoseff does not look.
Yoseff won't be the president or he will be
Well,
dead.
That's the player fucking up. Sorry, my mind is just not in it.
It
But
just made
okay,
it way better.
yeah.
Hey, I don't feel bad, buddy. Where I come from, failure means I die.
That's normal. That's fine.
Failure is a
Except
normal
that.
part of life, is what I was taught by Mista. And as long as
It's definitely
You-
a normal part of mine.
you're alive and can learn from the failure, you can adapt, which has been a credos of the Simic Combine.
That's the question. How do I adapt? How do I improve? I don't feel like I am. I don't feel like I can. You,
Everyone can improve with the right mindset. So you just have to like get your mind on it and like having a mindset that is more cheerful does help immensely.
I'm just gonna go study. Stay out of the way. You have fun.
So I guess Yoseff has now departed the party. You could swear you can see a dark cloud raining on top of this boy with how depressed he is. To the point where you would almost call it a squall. I'm proud of myself.
Oh
on
no.
that one.
Not squalls. No one likes those.
As long as he doesn't have to start junctioning.
I appreciate that you picked that up.
That just won't work out. He'd have to spend all those hours drawing magic, and that's gonna make his grades even worse.
Yeah. And who wants a needy GF like that, too?
I've never played FF8.
Decisions were made with that one.
I heard it's good.
I don't think it's great, but
Anyways, moving on. Also, yes, I did indeed post that GIF.
Gulliver will turn to Eco. I'm not very good at this.
Me neither.
You are not.
Where I come from,
failure means death.
it leads to death, and you just have to accept that.
Gulliver tries to give an uplifting speech, proceeds to open it up, is like, hey, you could die from where I'm from.
That's his original interpretation of failure, and it's been a struggle for him to kind of challenge that idea. So, of course, him trying to talk someone out of the idea of being depressed over failure is going to be a failure, no matter how I approach the subject as him.
Alright, what do you guys want to do now?
Gulliver would like to visit the nurse because he doesn't understand why he wasn't able to cheer up Yoseff,
Alright.
and he'd talk about it.
Yoseff is going to go study forever.
Eco's gonna think how to cheer up Yoseff, and maybe follow Gulliver, because it might be useful to hear what the nurse is saying.
Alright.
What? I know I had it in the notes. Where was the nurse name?
I think it was DeSanto? DeSantos?
Ah, yes, Zethra de Santos.
Hey, look at me. I was going to ask you what their name was, but I remember.
Yes, it was. I forgot how recent the note was. Miss de Santos.
Alright. Yoseff, you are heading to the library. All around you, you see Sorry. Well, yeah, you see familiar faces, but you see mostly happy faces. Going on about how, man, that last test was difficult. Yeah, I'm so excited I passed. Oh, the Manchester's Masquerade is in a few days. I got my dress all picked out. Got this rare leather from Faerun. Oh, well, mine is made out of pure adamant, you know. Wow.
That sounds happy. Above game.
Yeah, so my family had to kill this great beach known as Grimfort. Apparently, all it took was just one monk. And you find yourself back at the library, where it's nice and quiet, where you could be alone and depressed.
Yep. Doesn't even know what's next and what any next test will be. But he's just gonna pull out textbooks and start reading from the beginning, because clearly he's not getting it.
Alright, you pull a random book from the library shelf.
Chances that it'll be useful? Low.
Low, indeed, yes. Heck, you just start reading, but you just don't even read. You're just alone with your thoughts.
He gets to the end of a page and realizes he doesn't remember anything on it.
What word caught your mind? Dritz do Erden. I need to read more about famous figures in D&D world.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess that's him.
Yep. Somewhere Oberon is just bashing his head. Looks to his wife. I told him to cheer up. He didn't do that. He got more depressed. Why is my warrior like this, wife?
Maybe you chose a bad warrior.
Quiet inner thoughts. Smack. Alright, Eco and Gulliver, you have found yourself back at the familiar infirmary of Cleva Hall, and you see Dr. DeSantos working with some paperwork. Oh, hello, you two. How are you today? Are you here to check up on the students? I can assure you they are fine and have left.
We've come on a bit more of a personal matter. You see, I have this friend that is struggling to come to terms with some of his recent failures, and I don't know how to cheer him up.
I mean, I told him that failure means death where I came from. That helped, right?
I don't feel that I'm very good at explaining why failure isn't the end when literally it was where I came from. Long 1,000-yard stare. Snaps out of it, walks, looks back at DeSantis.
Okay, so who's your friend?
Oh, that would be
Yoseff.
Yoseff.
Depressed boy.
Ah, yes, the other one who was with you.
The depressed one.
Yes, Gulliver wording it in a way that someone might think it's him.
Okay,
Despite your charisma.
I'm a doctor, but not that kind of doctor.
We just need some people skills.
Clearly. Okay, so why is he depressed?
He failed last exam and he just thinks overall he doesn't... Well, he isn't that great at school and everything.
Like an incantation, he's been stating he doesn't belong here.
Just cuts to Yoseff at the library, biggest dark cloud, just mumbling, I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
Waste of time.
You are radiating a paladin aura of do not come near me, please.
Which is going to help his depression. Immensely, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, it's like max 30 feet. Anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like he has a self-confidence issue.
Yes.
Very much so.
I don't know how to help with that. Maybe give him a bunch of stuff where he could succeed and tell him that he did a good job with constant praise. And maybe slap him and say that you're not a waste of space and you are good enough for here. Again, I don't know myself. I'm not that kind of doctor. Probably don't slap him, though.
That makes sense.
May make it worse.
In that regard, what type of materials would you suggest we gather to help him?
A pub game? I have no freaking idea.
Lovely. Oh,
The last time I went to a guidance counselor, it was supposedly because I was talking to myself too much. My mom thought I was crazy.
yeah, great.
Yeah, then it turned into job counseling. That was a weird session.
That's why you talk to yourself when no one is around.
Oh, definitely. I'm not insane.
I
Yet.
mean, they're just good conversation.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And no, they do not agree with everything that I was saying.
That's the crazy part, isn't it?
Tell me, what does he do for fun?
I don't think he knows the meaning of fun.
Fair enough. Okay.
I think that's the problem here.
Gulliver will kind of
above-
raise a finger.
Above game. Man, shoot, you're right.
Have
No
we
I think
offense,
that's the
Yoseff.
biggest problem. He doesn't know what
No.
fun is.
Gulliver will raise a finger. Have we asked him?
Maybe communication is also a problem here.
Really?
That could be a
Oh.
big issue, yes. Like, well, for starters, Gulliver and Eco, do you two know what each other likes and dislikes and what you do for fun?
Survive.
She just face palms
Survive.
hard.
She just gives you the deadpanest look. Okay.
Well,
I
did
suppose
like cheating,
recently-
but
I suppose recently I enjoyed helping in the infirmary.
Yes, and you've been a wonder. So when you first came here, I thought you were sick, but I remembered you don't get sick. Paladin!
Definitely helps when it comes to the propagation of germs.
Indeed, yes, germs suck, but can be helpful. But yes, as an example, do the two of you each other know what the other one likes and dislikes? Eco, what does Gulliver like to do on his off time?
Study.
That tells me everything. Gulliver, what does Eco like to do on his
Study.
off time?
They like to party. They have a god that they worship that facilitates this. And they absolutely love, and I do mean this, love hot sauce. They've even recently taken up a, I guess the word would be mentorship in student. They're learning from a troll. That's the word,
Apprenticeship.
yes. An apprenticeship with
Not the
Yoda.
internet kind.
To learn more about hot sauces and cooking.
I see. So, why don't you two practice getting to know each other, communicating between each other, and then whatever you learn from doing that, you could maybe potentially apply it to Yoseff. Because from what you have told me, saying that failure means death we're here from, not a great opener.
The best opener.
Definitely not the most apt words to choose.
No, it was not.
And death is part of life.
Just gotta accept that.
Yeah, I was
If you
trying
need
to.
to, maybe find some books on communication skills in the library as well. I am certain we have a few of those.
That's an excellent idea. As he puts a fist into his palm. Let us away, Eco, to the library.
Yes, let us go.
With a finger pointing towards the library.
Alright, so Gulliver and Eco are heading to the library to find communication learning books.
Mm-hmm.
Yoseff, your stack of books has gotten bigger, but you're not learning anything. What else are you doing?
Getting sadder. Especially if he sees Jasmine here, because he knows he can't work with them anymore.
Mm.
And none of the fellow students are good for Yoseff right now.
Nope.
Okay, you know what? Let's see what happens. Yoseff, as you are trying your best to study, quote unquote, a tall, spiky shadow looms over you.
Mm. He glances.
You see someone who you have never really met before, but you have seen them around. You see Melith. Melith?
Mellowthorn?
Yeah, thank you. Melithorn. We'll go with that.
Mm.
The Dryad of Witherbloom, who, despite their token looking somewhat feminine, are a male.
Yusuf lowers his head in apology and begins to gather his stuff to get out of his way. Because he assumes he's in the way.
What are you doing?
Just trying to study.
Besides that, what are you doing?
I don't think there's anything else I should be doing.
I was told to potentially help you.
Oh, sorry. I wouldn't want to waste your time.
Why do you assume that you are wasting my time?
Because I do that with everyone.
Why?
Because it doesn't really matter what I do.
Why?
Because I always mess up.
Why?
It's just how it is, I guess.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, why don't you know?
Because I don't understand much.
What don't you understand?
A lot of things.
Is that wrong?
I guess if you're trying to learn things in school, it kind of is.
We have barely talked, you and I. To refresh introductions, my name is Metalthorn, and your name is...
Yoseff.
Ah, yes. The one that Lord Oberon has contracted with.
I still don't entirely know why.
No one does. Probably not even himself. For the the King of Fae is capricious? I'm not even sure that's the right word.
I think I have a dictionary here. Somewhere. He starts trying to sort through the books.
Yes, as it's okay. The Fae King is quite capricious. It means sudden and unaccountable change of mood or behavior. And it is completely and totally random and very free spirited, with no one telling him what he can and cannot do except for his wife.
Right.
It seems in his eyes you have been doing a good job.
At what?
I do not know. That is only for him to know.
It
Have you
doesn't
asked
really-
him?
It's kind of hard to talk with him much.
Is it? If you are
Yes.
if he is your patron, you should be able to talk to him perfectly fine.
I still haven't quite figured out how to contact him. I learned the spell and hoping, and it kind of worked once, but I'm not sure if it'll work again.
Would you like me to pass along a message to them? I am a dryad, after all.
I guess.
I feel like this would have been a great character for Kyo because they're really interested in theology and spirituality. Both of which I'm not really knowledgeable about, so hooray for me.
I guess you could ask him what he wants me to do. Well, maybe you shouldn't bother.
Why would I not bother?
He may not know. You said it yourself.
Cuts to Oberon. Yeah, I did it for fun. Honestly, that's probably in character.
I'm no good at any of the schoolwork stuff. And that means I can't do anything else when I'm here. So it's not like anyone can really rely on me.
Is that what you want? You want people to rely on you?
I'd rather be reliable than unreliable, I guess.
Do you not have friends?
I thought I had a few, but Maybe I'm just a nuisance to them.
Have they said that to you?
No,
So
but that doesn't
therefore,
mean
that they are
it's not
not.
true.
Therefore, they. Then why don't you assume that you are not a nuisance to them instead of assuming that you are a nuisance to them?
Because, in my experience, I generally am.
And what experience is that, if you do not mind me asking?
If, when I was growing up,
When you were growing up,
sometimes
what?
I'm different than most people.
Is that wrong?
Some people think so.
Yoseff, look at me. What do you see?
You're a tree, kind of.
Let's see. I don't know if I ever showed you what they look like.
I feel like I may have seen it.
Yes, fine, I'll show you.
I'm just going off of what dryads generally look like.
Ho ho.
To be fair,
There you go.
yeah, I have seen that.
Oh, Thorn. I like that they have a watering can strapped to their belt.
I mean, in case you need a drink.
Let me get some soup, please. Yes, I am not mortal, as you can see. I am a dryad. When I first arrived to this campus, I was often confused by the people rushing around me, as their haste won't lengthen their brief lifespans. But after learning why, I understand. And when I first, and then before that though, I had grown very homesick, because I've never been away from my grove before, but thanks to that, I have found stalwart friends in Javanesh and the rest of the Sickball Club to ease my homesickness to the point where I don't miss it as much anymore.
Yoseff grimaces just slightly.
Why did you make that face?
I was never really able to join any clubs because I kept failing so many tests.
But you still have friends. You don't have to join a club to make friends. You said it yourself. You know people, and they have said that you were or were not a nuisance to them. Have you asked
Well, they
them
didn't
this?
say I wasn't.
And they never said that you were.
So who knows what they think.
That's why you asked.
I'm not good at figuring that out.
No one is. Even people with a detect thought spell still can't figure that out. So why don't you talk with your friends? You may be surprised about it. And then you'll learn that while studying and graduating, good test scores is important to be sure. It's not the end-all be-all for the school.
I don't think you graduate if you don't pass. At least that's how I thought it worked.
Hang on, give me a second. You know, this doesn't tell me anything about graduation. That, or I just can't seem to find it right now. So I'm going to do a DM thing here and just come up with my own system of graduation. Yoseff, you do not need good test scores to graduate. Some students have passed with no successful test scores. The school is to learn things, that is true. But graduation is really... how do mortals say it? A formality?
Then why even? Come here.
To study?
I'm bad at that.
And do you believe you're the only one who's bad at that?
I don't know. But I suspect I'm one of the worst ones here.
A weird noise comes out of them. It sounds like laughter. And what makes you think you are the worst ones here? Javanish here didn't pass a single test in his first year.
Did he try to study?
No.
Oh, I did almost as badly. And I studied a lot.
Yes, but he's still going to be graduating. Eco and Gulliver, we're going to cut to you now as you two walk into the library.
Okay.
Let's look for the books. Yeah, I have no idea where anything is in here. I never actually did useful stuff in the library, so lead the way, Gulliver.
You
I
could
don't
ask
think I've looked for
Strathomir.
any books like that. Oh, wait, that could work.
I could ask who?
Is Drazimir nearby?
Or maybe one of the archivists if it doesn't
Oh,
look
an
like.
archivist would work too. Yeah, they're all over the place.
You actually
If you feel confident.
you actually do see Drazomir nearby.
Oh, hey, Drazimir.
Yes,
I do believe you work here, right?
I do.
Would you happen to know where I could locate any books about cheering up a friend?
The silent minotaur blinks.
I've learned recently I'm not good at this.
Blinks. They are down. Follow me.
Thank you.
I see you're trying to become better at communicating. I am
Yes.
not so good at it either.
Talking to people can be hard.
It is very hard. He kind of gives you the same vibe Yoseff gives you. Like, he is super tall, like over 7 feet, but he is constantly stooping. Looks like he's trying to occupy as little space as possible.
Mm.
And this man is silent. Even his hooves don't make a sound.
That's impressive.
He's got
Oh,
little
yes.
booties.
Plus, they're very comfortable.
Little satyr slippers.
Little slippers of elven kind.
Uh,
Are they pink and fluffy?
Maybe.
Like pink and fluffy slippers.
and I take it we're already there then?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Jazzmere. Think we can handle it from here.
You're welcome. Hopefully they will help.
Mhm.
All
All right.
You pull out one book. It's black and yellow with a doofy looking guy on it saying "Communication for Dummies."
I knew it.
I had to. It was too easy.
I know.
Does this book even exist?
It does.
Oh my god.
Probably.
Make no mistake, your ability to communicate with clarity, courage, and commitment is your #1 key to success at work and in your personal life.
Are you reading the back of the book? Because it sounds like you are.
No matter how innovative your ideas, how sincere your feelings, or how passionate your beliefs, if you fail to connect with other people and communicate in a way that persuades, inspires, or motivates them, your efforts are going to be in vain. This sounds like this is right up my alley.
Gulliver has found the book.
Ah, perfect.
It
Let's
sounds
see.
exactly what you guys need. You pull out another one saying how to make friends.
And influence people.
Scout for influence people. It just has charm person, friends, suggestion, dominate
An enchanter's guide.
person,
Let's see.
chaos.
It's broken up into different sections, honing your communication skills, being receptive to others, mind and body into your message.
I like to cut it that we are not sponsored by the Fort Dummies book series.
Nope. Magical inclinations. I'm going to skip over that.
One of the books, How to Make Someone Your Friend with Magic. I like how chat said, insert "Hi, I'm Daisy" social link joke. You joke, but yes. Alright. As you two grab your stack of books and you sit at a table, here's where we shall take a break for now. If that is okay with everyone.
Fine by me.
Yes.
Perfect.
We'll be right back.
I guess I like the session so far, chat. I'm gonna go use the bathroom and get some more water.
Alec. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, I am back. I have returned.
sense as the calm emotions works under pressure. Let's see. Mostly charmed or frightened, really. Can make a hostile enemy indifferent to you. It's up to be up to a DM. Also, they said the wit of will, a comedic Shakespearean performance, taught them people talk to themselves because they're the only ones who listen. And someone who has complained recently about people in general not listening to what I'm saying, I understand that a lot. Like, oh, so you don't want help at all? I'm like, no, I don't want help right now. There's a difference. Stop taking it out of what I'm trying to say. Also, question for everybody here. Do you think it's cheap if I use grocery store bags as a form of tissue paper for doing Christmas gifts?
I mean, you do what you do.
Because I have an excess amount of grocery bags, no tissue paper, and I spent a really big grocery bill today.
Use what you got.
I mean, cheap is just another word for cost effective, right?
yeah, my mom can actually keep the grocery bags to scoop the litter boxes for them. You know what? I'm gonna do that.
Hey,
I actually gotta box up my PS4 as well so I can give it to my little sister. I might actually dust it too because it has been dust since I bought it.
Feel that I gotta do some dusting around the apartment too.
Oh god, yeah, I'm just looking at all the stuff on top of my computer desk. I'm like, I would like to dust you, but I'm scared that if I do, I'll break it. I already broke the Endless Waltz one and I had to glue that back together. I really don't want to break it again. Or Togies. I also need to glue the wings on this white dragon mini that I got. They do not like to stick in. Which, Wizards, I would like to say something. You make good minis, they look cool. Work on the assembly process, please. I have been spoiled by Bandai.
Mm.
Like, getting my Black Dragon mini onto its freaking stand was god awful because you looked at the hole, it's like, oh, okay, it's in this shape, that's fine. And you look at the peg that it goes to the hole, it's just a round peg. What? Like, I got it in, but it was not secure. So it's just like, please do something about it. But of course they won't because they're too busy laying off their employees. As for that one, I have no comment. I do not know the reason why. I do not know if they were good employees. I do not know if they were bad employees. I will say, yes, it does indeed suck as someone who has been laid off before. That is all that I will comment on. I lack too much information. You know, something the internet should probably do before they start accusing things. But that's my opinion. All I do is just play games. How about you guys? Yeah. Everybody back? And ready to go?
I
Yep.
think so.
Sorry.
Present.
Sorry for my rant and tirades. I know that can bring the mood down on things. Cheer up, sad boy, for dummies. A reference for the rest of us. Thank you, Keo.
I have some memes again.
Man,
Oh, there will be mini memes.
you are such a joy to play with. I'm sad you
Unlike
won't
me.
That's not true. Don't say that. Bob.
What?
I wish you would be with us in our Fandover game, but its time is way too late for you.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Uh-huh. Alright, so Eco and Gulliver are reading their guides on how to talk to people. Yoseff, you are still talking to Metalthorn, who has now been sitting for quite some time. What do you do? Where's that?
I really wouldn't want to waste their time.
How do you know
Sorry
that
I've
you are
wasted
wasting
so
their
much of
time?
yours.
Yoseff, I have a feeling that you don't like to listen to people. Did I once say that you were wasting my time? Answer the
Well,
question, please.
I'm trying to remember. I don't think so.
Well, there you go. You have now just learned, through the act of communicating to someone, that you are not wasting someone's time. Now, how does that make you feel?
Honestly, I still don't know. You might think I'm not wasting your time now, but maybe when we're done, you'll feel that way.
I'm pretty sure I won't.
Okay. I still don't know what I should do.
Well, what would you like to accomplish?
I
Do you
wanted to
even
know
have
more.
a goal to be in this school?
I guess when I first came here, I wanted to know more about what I was and why I have the ability to. He extends a hand and summons them all. Do stuff like that. I sort of know a bit about both now.
So, how would feel like you would accomplish your goal, I guess. Do you think
I don't.
achieving your goal was a waste of time?
I don't know.
It sounds to me like it wasn't.
I have answers, but I don't know what they mean. So maybe it was.
I beg to differ. Yes, if you seem to have a problem, that you are not a very positive person. Try to think more positive instead of negative.
I'm not very good at that.
No negativity.
I don't think that's working. He just ultimately shakes his head. He can't do it.
Well, take some advice. Find your friends. Ask them what they think of you. I'm fairly certain it will be the opposite of what you think. And instead of just assuming that they dislike you, assume that they like you instead before they say anything. Yep.
That seems like a dangerous thing.
Buff game, listen, I don't even believe what I'm saying myself here, so you know what? Take it for a grain of salt. Damn, not good at this. I am not a people person.
I mean,
Ah, yes, therapy without therapist license.
To a certain point, it works. Like, fake it till you make it works. Even with, like, confidence and everything. You
That-
just pretend you're confident, and at some point, you will kind of be.
Ah, yes, lie to yourself. Got it.
Yeah,
I
that's what the
mean, in
military
a
does to you.
positive way, it actually works.
I guess I'll go somewhere else for a bit. Thanks. Sorry, I'm not even sure what to say.
The correct word would be thank you. Expressing gratitude is not a form of negativity, it is positive.
Thank you, I guess.
You're welcome. And before you leave, I'm going to say this again. You were not wasting my time. I literally had nothing else to do today.
Uh,
Farewell, Yoseff. And again, cheer up. Marathon will actually be leaving first, and while leaving, since you are somewhat musically inclined, they are trying their best to whistle, and it's the tune of "Don't worry, be happy."
I don't know that song.
What is happiness?
My dad had a singing
Besides-
fish that sung that.
Besides, does he whistle with his mouth, or does he just shift his branches so that they catch the wind?
You don't know.
And I'm
When-
worried and confused.
the wind blows across one of his leaves like a leaf whistle.
Marathon used grass whistle. It failed because it's really garbage. It's so bad.
Well, at least he didn't use grass knot. Yes, it's
That's
pretty
actually-
heavy.
Yeah, that was actually good. Alright. So, Yoseff, what are your plans now?
He knows he was just told to talk to his friends.
But you don't know where your friends are.
And he's nervous that Malthorn might be wrong. They might tell him he's annoying or something.
Oh my god! Sorry, that's the TM.
Yeah.
That's me above game.
Yeah. So he'll look at the books He's had no luck reading. And start putting them back up.
Alright. Yeah, so give me a perception check.
We'll see if I can see past my own cloud. Nope.
That's fine, because it wasn't sight, it was hearing. Also,
Still a
wow,
nope.
first dice roll of the day.
Sometimes that happens.
Yep. If y'all thought we were doing Strixhaven plot today, guess what?
I gotta ruin everything.
You're not ruining everything. Throws a book at you. Stop being depressing.
No, it's fine. I'm just a paladin that can't give a good speech.
Inspiring leader was not a feat choice for you.
No, absolutely not.
Which is funny. Alright. Eco and Gulliver. Give me perception checks, please.
Okay, I have advantage on this because of my
Sentinel shield.
yeah. Let me see. Roll
Such a
one
cool thing.
and roll again. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was wrong. Never mind.
You wouldn't
Ignore
know.
that.
Vintage didn't help you much.
No, no, it did not.
Nope.
Eco, Gulliver is definitely intensive reading. You're browsing the pages. You're lightly reading. You're trying to figure this stuff out yourself, but you're not taking it super serious. I'm assuming.
I mean, or Gulliver or me?
Wait.
You,
Yeah, which one?
Eco. Gulliver, I know, is taking this very seriously.
Oh yeah, vein popping in his head, reading it like. Wait. Huh? What?
Yeah, Eco's reading, but not like that. His concern a little bit written over his face whenever he looks at Gulliver, like that vein looks worrisome.
Intense focus.
Alright, well, the both of you have overheard Yoseff talking to someone. And then it went silent. What do you guys do?
Oh, we both heard him?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a good enough check then.
You need to just beat just a 10.
Ah.
It is a library. Most
They
places
probably
are...
couldn't understand what was being said.
Yeah, you don't know what was being said, but you do know that he is around.
Do we already have gathered enough knowledge to confront him?
Roll intelligence checks.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
You sure it shouldn't be charisma checks?
Nah, this is to read. Great.
Yeah, that checks.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh!
Amazing.
I'm so glad I'm not eating this book right now.
Alright! We have read it. Let's put it into practice, guys! That's such for both Gulliver and Eco. That is your
Oh, no.
conclusion.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's our conclusion. You know, we read like 5
Eco is
pages of
supremely
this
confident.
I read like 5 pages of this book. I am very much prepared to talk.
You're a
to
master.
Yoseff. Yeah, I know everything, you know.
I'm ready for this. Eye twitching madly. Okay, I guess we're following the noise of Yoseff. Well, the voice of Yoseff, rather.
The noise of Yoseff.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna
The
try and find Yoseff.
Yep.
dulcet, depressive tones of Yoseff.
The low vibrato of a sad boy.
The sad boy noises.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Alright, a few seconds, you do find Yoseff putting away a massive stack of books. The dark cloud over his head, still there, but slightly smaller, and no longer raining.
Oh, Yoseff, there you are.
He sort of stiffens up. And
Listen, I'm not very good at communicating myself. It's evident by the book in his arm.
Yoseff, you see that the duo have books of communication for dummies.
I'm not good at it either. Sorry.
If
You
we've
did
been
talk to
a
someone.
nuisance in any way to you, we're sorry about that. I know that we peer pressure you into a lot of things that you probably don't feel like doing, but we do genuinely enjoy your company, and you've been very reliable to each and every one of us.
Mhm.
Roll persuasion check.
Persuasion.
If Yoseff allows it.
Sure.
Ah,
Yeah.
Hey Robin, how's it going?
apparently. I didn't play Robin recent enough, so he's coming out here.
Did I roll insight or not?
Let's say,
God.
believe what you will, Yoseff.
Would Yoseff
That's
remember that? Would Yoseff remember that Gulliver has a tell?
I don't think so.
Ika, would you like to chime in before Yoseff rolls?
Yes. I will chime in with. You know, he's right. We just want you around. That's why we pressure you into stuff.
Oh God! Natural one is showing. We force you to do stuff with us because we enjoy your company. That is like the most extrovert adopting introvert thing I've heard.
Yep.
It's great. I'm sorry I'm such a difficult person sometimes.
I mean, we are very difficult as well. We do pressure you into stuff. And I guess I'm sorry because, yeah, I don't think it's that nice to do that. Beach 100.
Page 100 of the Communication for Dummies. Peer pressure is not a good thing.
And as Mista said when I was hanging out with them, learning the ways of the paladin, I need to be more expressive. Was that expressive?
Oh,
Yeah, that's the word.
do you... You should pick up
As
an instrument. Maybe.
an instrument.
Mm. It's very relaxing sometimes. So I
Oh,
don't...
like what you play from time to time.
Mhm.
I'd be happy if you showed me sometime.
I'm not actually terribly good at it, but I mean, I can teach you the basics.
That sounds swell. As Gulliver's lips curl up into a very jilted and uncomfortable from the look of it smile.
I still don't really know what I should be doing here. I'm not very good at any of the tests or studying or schoolwork at all. no matter how hard I work at it.
I mean, how about you just try to have a little fun?
I
Like, do you enjoy like learning overall?
mm,
No matter if you're good at it or not, like, do you enjoy it?
uh,
I don't think we've ever asked you this, but what do you do for fun?
uh, I like playing my instrument.
I guess I really am the odd one out on that one.
I haven't been able to do a lot with that.
I mean,
I'm
but if you enjoy it, that's a good thing. So, I mean, we could meet up sometime and just play instruments and teach Gulliver, I guess.
Just twiddling his thumbs a little bit.
uh, I don't know that I'll have the time for that.
I mean, you could just.
Because
You also need a little bit of like, not like off time in between studying because,
Rest,
well, yeah, rest.
relaxation, and recovery is important to growth as well.
Yeah, because if you won't let your brain rest for a little bit,
It doesn't retain knowledge as well.
yeah, it doesn't help at all. It has the opposite effect. You just like I think it's even worse than not studying at all. And that's coming from me.
I thought more time studying is the only way I'd get any better.
I mean, you already studied a lot. So, maybe a little less study, but a bit more of rest and like
Not not
fun
so much
activities in between
not so
because
much more study,
Well,
but more quality study.
yeah, like in
uh,
between like sports or even playing an instrument can relieve the stress, and then without the stress you can study like yeah, with more high quality.
I
I
just,
don't know.
I'm just picturing
About
Eco
that.
and Gulliver making a self-care guide for Yoseff now.
Look, this is really hard for Eco because and for me right now
Hmm.
because like Eco is not the type to really say those things or know those things, but like he, we have to get him like we have to get Yoseff out of this hole.
And Gulliver's still coming to terms a bit with all of it because it was only really when he met Mista that he kind of changed his mindset a bit.
Which is funny because I haven't really done much with Mista, to be perfectly honest.
I'd imagine that this stuff can happen off screen.
That's fair.
It's a long process
All right.
because Mista would definitely have had some questionable takes on some of the Cynic Combine's takes.
Your people do what to you? And I thought not dreaming was weird.
You know, spliced together with different types of animals, tested against others. The victor comes out successful. Failure is death.
Honestly, you would probably relate to a bit to Yoseff because he's a shifter, but his is more organic and natural, whereas yours is Frankenstein-y.
Yes.
I I really don't know if that's going to help me.
Well, if you don't mind my asking, what can we do to help you?
I'd rather you not. You have things you want to do, right?
Gulliver ponders on that a moment. I'd say it was a bit more of a recent development. Came to school really to pass the time after the Combine closed. Been mostly enjoying my time with you and Eco.
I wouldn't want to be in the way of that.
Wait, what? How would you be in the way of me hanging out with you?
The real questions of the universe.
I mean, the other things you want to do. I said I wasn't good at this either.
That's completely fine.
I'm not good at much of anything.
Well, from what I observed, you're really, I guess, same word here, but observant and quick to take action. You've saved countless people. Despite getting in your own way, you've acted with more heroism than me. Since coming here, I've been riding your coattails.
That's just what one should do, isn't it?
Not everyone can have that type of courage.
I still don't know. I don't think I ever will know what I'm supposed to be doing.
I don't think anyone knows what they're supposed to be doing. That's the beauty of freedom.
Looks at Eco. Pretty sure he don't know what he's doing.
I never know what I'm doing, and I'm always doing it very, very wrong.
Not even I can guess my next move.
No thoughts, head empty.
They act on instinct.
I could go a bit meaner, say that's why they're called bird brains.
So, be honest with me. Both
Absolutely.
of you. Am I, a nuisance to you? Do you think you'd be better off with someone else around?
No,
Or
have
not?
we been acting that way?
I'm terrible at understanding what people think. So, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'll be as clear and straightforward as I can here. Never once have I seen you as a nuisance, Yoseff.
Roll
Quite the
insight
contrary.
check, Yoseff.
You have been an invaluable friend.
You know what? No, Yoseff, you don't need to roll insight. Believe that's how you will. And Eco, do you have a follow-up?
Yes, Yoseff looks to Eco now.
Yep, both of you, he said.
Jesus fuck.
You're gonna go to your psych class on Monday. So, I had a session on a Saturday. You're gonna bring up the videos. Here's my homework.
I don't think it'll work out that way.
Homework? Wait, we had homework! Well, I can only agree to what Gulliver said. You are amazing to be around, and you are a really supportive friend. And yeah, as I said, and apologized for, we drag you around and peer pressure you into stuff because we really enjoy having you around. So no, you're not a nuisance, because otherwise we wouldn't want you around. And we try constantly to invite you to stuff, and try constantly to drag you with us. So, yeah.
Oh, I was worried you just thought it was funny. Watching me fumble around.
A little.
I'm pretty sure so. I don't even say it.
Gulliver strokes his chin a little bit. Is that what someone would call a jape?
Maybe?
Damn, what's a jape?
Yoseff goes back and pulls out the dictionary. A practical joke. I guess?
I never understood those. They seem wildly inefficient.
Well, back before I came here, a lot of people sort of wanted to do things like that to me.
Joke with you? That must have been terrible.
More at my expense.
Oh. Yeah, that is terrible.
I'd like to point out that so far most of the named NPCs in this campaign, aside from Rosie, hasn't really done anything bad to Yoseff.
Yes, but I'm talking about before then.
Ah, before you got to school. Got it.
And he just sort of assumes. After all. I remind you that his flaw is I always assume people dislike me.
Ah.
Oh, that makes a ton of sense now.
Yeah. Yeah. That would do it.
And his bond is I never made many friends.
Personal trait. In the end, it's all entropy. Everything falls apart someday. Yep.
Chat, that flaw sounds about right. Yep. A little on the nose.
Been there since the beginning.
I think my flaw is like also the closest of everything that fits to eco. I'll say anything to avoid having to do extra work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that checks.
So, I guess, what should I do now?
Hang out with us
Well,
and have some fun
Uh,
and stop worrying because we just invited you. What means you're not a nuisance to us
And we're not peer pressuring.
or a bother.
And not
indeed,
peer pressured.
if it's something that you genuinely don't want to do, we'll ask you again later when you're feeling up for it.
I mean,
If you don't want to do it, we'll ask you again later. And then again. And then again.
And then again.
And then again. And then again. And then again. And then again.
You're seeing the pattern here.
Oh my god.
Until you say yes.
That's peer pressuring.
No pressure though.
No.
Yes.
Gulliver and Eco, today we have learned nothing.
Well,
Oh,
looking
dang
at those intelligence rolls, that makes sense.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We think we learned something.
I think we forgot more than we learned. The negative
But
learning.
we got to clear some air, so there's that.
I guess we can do something if you want.
What time is it about now, DM? Sorry, Yoseff, didn't mean to cut you off.
We can wrap up after this scene.
Oh, I meant in game.
Oh, in game?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about real life.
No. I would say-
It is definitely evening. You guys have been here for a few hours between
Well,
studying, reading how to communicate, getting some advice from the doctor, then talking to Yoseff, and Yoseff talking to Merylthorn. Yeah, I'd say it's pushing nighttime.
I don't think I've eaten yet today.
Yeah, we
Stomach
could go at
growls.
dinner.
Okay.
Eco's stomach growls, and it's just an eagle. Screeching.
Did you eat yet, Yoseff?
I think I even skipped lunch because wasn't very hungry at the time.
I'll treat you to dinner.
Thanks.
If you would like to join us.
I guess if you really want me to.
And it's decided. Where are we going?
You know the best places to eat, don't you?
I have a
Hot
slight
sauce.
aversion to Bow's End in light of recent events.
Yeah.
How about the
That
Fire
looks like a
Jolt
perfect
Cafe?
place.
I could show you, well, I could probably ask for some creamer, show you my latte art.
That can be very expressive too.
Hey, Mace, you want to get some food after this? I have money!
And I only ate lunch, so yeah.
Awesome. Anyways.
I guess we head that way then.
To the Fire Jolt Cafe. Alright, you guys head to the Fire Jolt Cafe. And there you do see Mina Lee working the counter. Hello, Gulliver. How are you today?
Doing well. We came to catch some food, and if it wouldn't be too much trouble, would I be able to practice a bit of my latte art? I would like to show my friends.
Sure.
Did I need to roll anything for that? And would I get any kind of bonuses since I was working with calligraphy to kind of sharpen my strokes?
Okay, so first coffee costs 1 copper.
That's fine. Okay.
The latte costs 10 gold.
Huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Put Starbucks to shame.
Man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The thing is that you would definitely know this by now. It confers resistance to fire for 1 minute after drinking it.
Huh.
But can only be brewed by Elena using her fire magic.
Huh. And it's got to be drinking. It's got to be drank at the Fire Jolt Cafe. Huh.
Also, they only sell coffee and tea, so there's really no food there.
I thought I got a sandwich there.
I thought so too, but looking at it, It doesn't say anything
Because
about
you had
food.
mentioned like paninis.
I
when we
probably
went there.
said paninis, which honestly would make sense. I'm sorry. You cannot have a coffee shop without at least some form of food. Fight me on
Mhm.
that one.
Yep. I want to go back to Java Joe's again now. Thinking of coffee shops.
I don't know where that
But yeah.
is.
I think that's a bit northern.
Yeah, I don't really.
But yeah, I
drink.
told Yoseff I'd show him my latte art. I'll drop 10 gold on a latte.
Nice. All right, you got Alina's special latte. Plain,
All right.
no art, for you can draw it yourself. All right, I know that there are some artists who say that drawing requires a charisma check. I'm going to say this one is a dex check. This is a little bit more different.
It's a pity because his charisma's way better.
Yeah. So that's just raw dex.
Yep.
Not even proficiency. Oof.
You know what? Since you have been working here, yeah, tackle and proficiency, because that wouldn't make sense.
Shoot, how did I do that again?
Uh,
Whoops. Proficiency bonus, I take it?
Yeah.
+3.
11.
All right. What did you draw?
What did you try to draw?
Yes.
Yeah. I tried to draw a flump with a smiley face.
All right. Unfortunately, while you were trying to draw the flump, it just kind of went everywhere, and it's just a smiley face.
That works.
Gulliver looks down at it, frowns. Yeah, that checks.
It's not a flump, but it's still a smiley face. And I would say that the sandwiches cost 1 copper each.
Easy enough. I got that.
It's very nice. Yoseff says.
He gives Gulliver gives you a latte with a big smiley face on it.
Turns out, looks like a big ol' afro with a smiley face.
Oh my god, you made
Is it
Saz.
Dorpy?
Usually they're a bit more expressive than that.
I don't know how you can be much more expressive.
By the expression being attached to what it's supposed to be.
You basically did the smiley emote.
And only the smiley. Oh, just :D.
Yup.
I mean, it's certainly unique. Yoseff takes a sip.
I've never drunk a latte, so I don't know how it tastes.
Me neither.
Awesome. You now have fire resistance for 1 minute.
Very warming. And very frothy too.
Probably not frothy if there's a smiley face on it. Does lattes even have froth? Hold on. Components of latte.
Coffee, like 2 to 3 different types of milk. You're not lactose intolerant, right? That would have been a terrible time to find out.
He maybe should be, but he isn't.
Oh, thank God. Have another freaking eco with a hot sauce situation there.
Just out the
Bad.
other end.
What do you mean?
we're
It
not-
was fun.
We're not pranking you. Immediately gives a lactose intolerant person milk.
Come on, he's not Greckles.
Did they eventually give Greckles milk?
Yes, he did
Oh.
indeed eat cheese.
Uh-oh.
Yup. I won't say what episode though. It was a good episode.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Let's just say that it was an episode involving Borky doing an elbow drop on a slab of meat.
I might have seen it that may. Because I'm at floor.
First one or second one?
Second.
Yeah, okay, it was at the festival during the cook-off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about that then. Fair enough.
Ah, you're almost done too.
First time having a latte?
Yeah, I never felt like getting one.
Iko, what are you
Seemed like
drinking?
it was a lot of effort for someone else to do.
My coworkers call it a real pick-me-up.
Yeah, you feel great, energetic. Oh man, caffeine. Woohoo! Unless you're like me and you get sleepy when you drink caffeine. Don't ask, my body is weird.
You're not the only one I've heard say that. One of my esports friends had that problem.
I'm not alone.
He likes the flavor of them, but they put him to sleep.
Oh yeah, I could drink like a thing of Pepsi and just go straight to bed right afterwards. No effect.
Mm-hmm.
After not drinking it for 3 years though, I'm pretty sure it may have the opposite effect, which...
Yeah, I think you're gonna have the jitters if you try it at this point.
Yeah. I'd rather not.
Yeah, well.
Mhm.
The ball is coming up. I suppose I have to double check that failing the test doesn't mean I'm restricted from going.
Yeah, apparently it's opened up to all third-year students, regardless of failing or passing a test.
Oh yeah. Was there anyone you planned on inviting?
Yeah.
Image of Auntie Esther just pops off in Gulliver's head.
Oh no, the auntie.
Saitama okay face.
Just cuss at her, just dancing. Won't you take me to Funky Town? That's an image that's now in my
I
head.
don't think anyone would really want to, so I'll probably just go on my own. Well, I guess with you, but not, like,
I get what you mean. Well, hypothetically, regardless of answer, was there anyone you would like to ask?
I was thinking of checking if Rosie had anyone going with her.
Just cue Rosie pops up behind him.
But I'm sure she's got plenty. It'd just be a nuisance, I'm sure.
Didn't you save her life once?
Sort of.
Hmm.
She also lost her arm then.
I don't think I've ever had a nuisance save my life before.
Yes. You still have both arms.
I almost had more.
Yes, I like swing.
Raise it. Both of you, feel free to raise an eyebrow at that.
No, Yoseff just gonna what? Blink.
What now?
That.
Yeah, the secondary mutation ended up being the frog puppiness that you see.
Huh.
Could have very well been more arms that sprouted.
And you have wings too, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been a weird Machamp.
Well, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Extra arms sounds like they could be useful.
Mm-hmm. But they wouldn't have been human arms. They would have been like crab-like or claw-like appendages.
Cool.
Simic hybrid physiology is a bit odd.
Gulliver,
Huh.
reject the acid. Return to Glabrezu. It's exactly what those are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as long as you like how you ended up, I guess doesn't much matter.
Ah, yes. Me and Violet have never been closer.
The frog?
Yeah, I can croak back at her now.
You're not sure if she understands.
But I'm certain she appreciates the gesture.
The other
Meanwhile, in
frog.
frog language, fuck you. Fuck you.
I am the champion!
You are nothing to me.
Uh,
Boy, if only you learned to speak with animals.
yeah, that'd be funny.
Ribbit.
To be fair, which primer do I have? Lorehold, right?
I think you're, Prismari?
I'm Prismari, but I have a primer of a different school. Yeah, Lorehold.
Oh. My school.
This was when he was trying to look into where he got his powers from.
Mhm.
And since he came from Ruin.
Alright, guys, as you all finish up your sandwiches and coffee before bedtime.
We're having great ideas.
Hey, all three of you are adults. No one says you were responsible adults.
Mhm.
Which, I got a question for Eco, really. How old is Eco?
I think I wrote that down.
Because I looked up the Eric Cochran age, and they mature at 3, and they are usually live up to 30. That's the one thing I don't like about the new Mom book. They kind of got rid of the ages. They're like, yeah, DM, just work with the DM. I'm like, but no.
I guess I'm like 4.5 then.
To be fair, that does explain a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, they matured 3, so.
yeah. Alright, as the three of you have all gone to your dorms. Whether or not you're sleeping tonight, that is up for you to decide. I will say this, long rest, everything is back, and all three of you get inspiration.
Oh, neat.
That was a fantastic session for all three of you, and here's where we will end the session, because in less than a week's time, we will be doing the Magister's Masquerade.
Well, in game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Out again.
Above
That's
game is probably going to be
sometime in January.
the 13th.
Yep.
It looks like.
Mm,
And I presume we don't want to play on the 30th.
What date is that? What date is that?
Oh,
I mean, if you guys are, we'll discuss it after I do the sign offs. Thank you all for coming, chat. Hopefully you liked it. I thought it was a pretty good session. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. Stream schedule tomorrow, BG3.
I should be available.
I don't have plans.
Awesome. Time to go and do more of the crash. Will we steal a child? Maybe. Who knows?
That's an option.
Will we keep the child? Who knows?
Probably not.
Who will be the mother? Who will be the father? Answer is yes.
Well, we can't let Cleft keep it.
Also,
Clef, the boy steel wonder.
I only rolled one die today. And then Wednesday will be BG3 with Zihu. She has kept the child. That is her child now.
But does it actually hatch?
In my head, it does. Thursday will be Cyberpunk 2077. Friday will be more Assassin's Creed Valhalla as I get through Nice and Street Paris. We're doing it. We're getting progress. I'm going to finish this freaking game. I swear to God. Hey, you have one more big DLC left. No! And then more FF16. And then after that, next Saturday, no stream. Next Sunday, no stream. Because it's Christmas. No, then you can find my Twitch VODs on YouTube as Capital Ebia number 7. We killed you! And then follow me on Twitter at Ebia again. Good night, everybody.